guess I'm live. How does it feel to go live? Yeah? I guess it is working. So write in the chat if it's working. And push the likes so that I see. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Greetings to Malaysia. I will get to talking about everything now. Thanks, Lionheart. Meanwhile, get comfy, get some coffee, tea, water. О, some Ukrainians here. Чуваки, короче, вы в теме. Turkmenistan. Hello. Well, actually, I did not know somebody could watch me from there even. But so, meanwhile, just get comfy and let's warm up with something. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. Up. I hope the quality is all right. I have to film on the front camera so that I see if it's working. Yeah. And meanwhile, I'll have an extra device to show you something. The thumbnails, the videos, some stats maybe of the 10 years of this channel. And not only this channel, actually every time I have to count on my fingers and thumb how many channels I have. Timbo, thanks, I'm fine. So yeah, I'm counting the channels like this. We'll get to counting all my channels. It all began with this one, and now I have like an empire that actually doesn't make sense in the financial sense, in everything. But we'll get to it. How I got to making 10 channels or so. USA, Greece. All right. Maybe we'll get to our. I'm forgetting English how to say roll call. Yeah, about countries. In a minute. Let me how to. I stole this tablet from my wife, so I have to figure out how to use it. What's the password? 69. Yeah, I've got it. I've got the YouTube Studio here to see some stats. Oh yeah. All my passwords are 6969. So yeah. Yeah, I guess this is it. You see, this is my page in the studio. You see the basic stats, and what do these stats mean? I have already quit this channel effectively, and because a sign of a YouTuber that is still YouTubing, he makes regular videos, once a day, every week, once in a while, because he makes or she makes these big essays, documentaries, like once in a few months. But there's some sort of schedule, and they adhere to it. I don't have it anymore for like a year, even more, since the release of Metallica album. So this, by the way, let's start this stream, yeah? Hi friends, it's Andriy Vasylenko, and today is the 10th anniversary of this channel, my YouTubing, and everything that is related to it. All the good things, all the good people, good videos, discoveries made along the way, and friends made along the way. So yeah, we'll go through the decade how it started, how it kept going, and how it essentially quit. And yeah, I posted in the title and quitting, but it's not true because I won't quit because I already quit it. I just left it on without message. So yeah, rare facts about every song. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, if in fact we'll get to it. We'll get to when actually the exact video when that was the last video of the channel of the regular YouTubing actually. And everything, all the good things, memes and discoveries, and how people stole my content or were inspired by my ideas. That was something I was stunned by, actually. I actually have a couple entries on the Know Your Meme website. Who knows which memes I have produced or accidentally made so people picked up. Rednecks, hey. And maybe I'll share you some insights about YouTube, what I learned, what I think about it, and why I'm not into it anymore. So we'll see. So before that, let's share some stats. So this channel alone, this is the biggest one by far, because I might have some breakthroughs in the future, but this one is essentially now. I'll get to it. So, how many views did we have over the years? Yeah. Here are the stats. Almost 56 million views, and the most viewed videos were, you see these ones, 20 levels of Metallica guitar solos, now unlisted for copyright safety, 20 Metallica riffs not by Hetfield, over a million, also unlisted, but because it has some mistakes and updates, I'd rather not mislead people, you know. Then 20 Metallica bass riffs with tabs. That was before my talking period, and I made 35 Metallica bass riffs with tabs. That's all over a million views. Then 15 Metallica riffs that used to be better or worse. Man, I could not believe it was such a big breakthrough. Just look at the thumbnail. Where is it? I cannot enter this from here. So anyway, these are the most popular videos and all the views we've gathered. You see a little spike here, and that's the spike not because of music, not because of my Metallica thing, but because something I did for a couple months, and then essentially this channel is done. So let's see more. How many videos did we post? Actually, I have unlisted a couple dozen videos, but I have kept some records. Last year, I made, Zeitgeist was captured. And I'm glad I was there to be there. So, how many videos did I post? Shit. I have some, notebooks with some graphs. I'm doing. I'm an old school guy. I like to do it with my hand, not with some devices. I'm a finger style player. Shit. Where is this? I cannot find these. Oh, I guess these are. Last year I made a little review of my YouTube way, and these are. You won't understand shit here. But these are the videos I made over the years on all my channels. I get like this. And this is just 3 years. Before that, last year's, then 1918, 17, and 14, 15, 16. Let me count. How many videos? Oh, I guess I have, on this channel alone, I posted 425 videos. Crazy. And in total, for the internet, for YouTube, I posted about 1,000. About 1,000 videos. A couple hundreds on my second channel, on my third channel, and I had a couple experimental channels, which now, experimental means risky, and they got blocked, copyrighted, whatever. So we don't count them. And also I have Ukrainian channel. Pretty good going, but as a hobby. It's completely financially non-viable to do things on Ukrainian YouTube with such views. But we'll get to it actually. So, 400 videos on this channel, and now live about 300. And I've unlisted quite a lot for copyright reasons, because these, back in the day when I made some compilations, it was like going under the radar to not get caught. Now it's riskier than ever to do such things. And thank God I decided to make the spoken intros to those compilations. We'll get to it, because that might have helped this channel to be live and actually to get this. Because if I was too this would not be here. So 100,000 subscribers 4 years ago we reached it, and after that actually I lost some interest, because this is the goal. After that I was just whatever I can do, more channels, that's interesting. But this one that's named Andriy Vasylenko, that was a cool moment. Actually, I guess it was delivered during the COVID, and pretty fast, I guess, I don't remember actually. And actually, I have reached 100,000 on my second channel, Being Metal. But the button cannot be delivered to Ukraine now, even though it allowed me to choose such an option, but I'm still not having it. We'll see, but this one is the history captured, and we did it. We did it. Where did I learn my English? On this channel. In fact, when I started this, I did not have a single... No. I knew some English, but not to the level to speak just, separate words I could understand. But as I made this channel, I had to do descriptions, titles, and eventually, after a couple of years, I opened my mouth and spoke to the camera. Spoke about Metallica and then about other topics, but that was the core. And that's how I learned it. If you watched my old videos, you see, conversational. I'm pretty fluent, and I'm even more fluent when I have time to think about what I have to write down most. But my English, I speak simple English. On Wikipedia there are two Englishes: just English and simple English. I speak the latter. For a while I thought, man, that's inferior. But people actually said they understand me better than the native speakers, because I don't swallow words, endings, and I enunciate these words more. I'm forgetting English. I'm speaking English once in a month just for the video. And they say, man, we dig the way you speak because we can understand you. Because 2/3 of my channel is not from the English-speaking countries. And Yeah, I'm pretty good in my native language, so but that was such beneficial skill to learn. And that was not my goal to learn English doing this channel. It was a byproduct which has helped me, has served me so well. And actually in time my life was in danger. It might have helped me to survive, because I could speak to the world and talk about what's happening here. We'll get to it. So 400 videos on this channel, a lot of stuff made, a lot of topics discussed, 56 million views, and by now 175,000 subscribers, something like that. How did it all begin? And before that, please, thank you for complimenting my English. Push the thumb up, the like. There are quite a few words I still cannot really pronounce because we don't have these sounds in Ukrainian. All this, we don't say it. That's why there's such a thing as a Slavic accent. But anyway, you think it all started on February 10th, 2014 or 2014. We don't say it, but you Americans do. In fact, you might have noticed that this is the day Cliff Burton was born. Today is the Cliff Burton day. He would have been 62, yeah? And that's no coincidence that this channel was launched on the day of his birth. And by the way, we should celebrate his life now, not to be really sad. That's the theme nowadays, to celebrate the life and not to be sad all the time. And anyway, but some of you might know that I appeared on the internet before this channel on a couple pages, and those who know, they know. Those who know, they know, but I won't disclose it. Let it be a little mystery, little unknown part of the lore. Dig it. You'll find me. You might recognize my bass guitar, my style, but I don't have the face there. I just play. In fact, the first video I ever posted, I was ever featured on YouTube, was posted on March 3rd, I guess, 2013. That was the 50th birthday of Jason Newsted. And I played with my buddy a medley. Actually, I forgot where was this posted. And then the next year, or maybe that year, with another buddy, I started a channel when I played some bass covers with steps. And then I decided, man, I want to make something on my own because that looked like fun, posting videos. That was still quite a, Wild West period of YouTube, which ended like in 2016-ish. But it was like tumbleweed, all the, things associated with the Wild West. Not as wild as was in the 2000s, but still. So many topics that you now know channels were built on did not exist back then. And the biggest bass channel in 2014-13 was Scott's Bass Lessons. He had about 200,000. And Davey, who now has over 10 million, yeah? He had about 140,000, I guess, back in 2014. And I imagine, man, that's impossible to reach 1 million subs as a bassist. Over the years, a lot of people proved that wrong. And if I thought about it, I would also think that it's not possible to grow a channel to 100,000 only on Metallica shit. I would have been wrong because I did it eventually. And so, in late 2013, I thought about making some videos. And I thought about making some, lessons. Back then, I was trying to play Metallica, play Orion bass solo, Anesthesia, And the stuff I saw on YouTube was not quite correct. I heard it. And so I had that motivation to figure it out myself and show it to the world. But that was harder than I thought, and so I decided to start just with the base cover. And the obvious choice would be to Orion. That was the thing I was working on back then, and still working. Still something yet to be figured out there. And so I practiced and recorded it, and eventually the deadline was so there in your face. It was February 9th, 2014. By the way, I was graduating from my university back then, and I had no plans of doing anything after it. So I figured out maybe I'll grow some YouTube channel, and that will show me what to do. Are you alive? Because I'm talking and you went silent. Push the like and write something in the chat so that I see it's working. And meanwhile, I actually see it myself. Where is this stream going? Yeah. I guess this is my channel.
I actually see it.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Myself.
Shut up. Shut up. Закрой пельку. Where do I mute it?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. I guess it's working. And the quality is pretty fine. Yeah, as for the front camera. Oh, I see your comments here. All right. And so I thought maybe YouTube channel about music, something that I was having as a hobby, played some bands, playing bass since 2010. Yeah, that was an entire different story. By the way, how I started playing bass and music. But we're talking about YouTube channel here. And so I was so fed up with my university, all the teaching. I was graduating as a teacher of geography. I loved it, but that was not the thing I would actually sustain my family. And I was damn right. If not for this channel, I would have not had my family that is hiding in the kitchen now. My kids, so, and so, it's February 9th. And I thought, shit, I have to post it on the Cliff's birthday. Back then I thought maybe it was like, if I posted on that day, it would go somewhere and people watch it more. It's still not true, actually. In fact, over the years I understood that you better not post something on some anniversary because everyone is doing it. And people would have to choose what to watch. The competition for your click is higher. So that's why I rarely did all the, hype. And usually a couple days before or prior or just whatever date. And that's actually, I planned to make a video about Cliff Burton for this day, but I was not feeling great, so I decided to post it whenever I want. That was the feature of this channel. The themes were evergreen. You could watch it 10 years from now and still have fun without any, attachment to the date that is just going to nowhere. And yeah, February 9th, I decided to actually record this cover. And I spent entire night from the 9th to the 10th recording it and filming it on my old digital camera. And then I edited it in Windows Movie Maker, I guess. And oh my god, the quality is crude. And I still have it live. You can watch it. I cringe at it. I want to delete it, but it's such a great piece of history. You see how I got from there to here. And you can still watch it. Orion, part 1. I did not know that it would be just part 1. I would have to make 3 more parts over the years. And so I recorded it. And without much sleep, in the morning or at the noon, I went to my local library because did not have enough internet at my home to upload the video. And so I went to my library, and actually I did not have a YouTube channel. I went with the video, but not YouTube channel. And so I created the channel, this one, and immediately posted and published this video there. And yeah, it went live. And that's a usual story. YouTubers post their first video and they think it would go immediately somewhere. It was dead for a while, for quite a while. And it was, I understood it, man. That's not how it works. I have to continue making video because one video per channel. Why should a viewer be hanging out here for just one video? And so I decided to make the next one. And the idea I had a lot of ideas, and I did not post a video for 2 or 3 months after that. And by the way, when I posted it, my second video, it's not actually live now. I enlisted it in May 2014. And since the May 2014, and by, I don't know, maybe last year, sometime last year, I did not skip a single month without a video for this channel. For 9 years, I posted usually every week. Sometimes especially in the beginning, once a month. That was my deadline. I have to post one video a month. I did not know how to make them, but I had to stick to it. That was the thing that actually kept me going. And until last year, I did not skip a single month. And then I skipped. That was essentially a sign that I deliberately made, that I have to break this chain now to let it go. We'll get to it. And so I thought what my next videos would be. More covers. Yeah, I had fun making them, but I wanted to make something special. And as a Cliff Burton fan, I wanted to play some bass solos with distortion. And so I started playing Metallica guitar solos on bass. And that's what the entire 2014 and the beginning of 15 were dedicated to. I play guitar solos on bass. Actually, let me see. The thumbnails, maybe you recognize it. Can I sort by oldest? No, here I cannot. So yeah, and these are the videos I actually made for 1 year. Fade to Black intro. That's actually the video that I posted in October 2014 after having like 5-6 videos, but that was the point when I started to make it seriously, like point of no return. And the guitar solos on bass. That was something that nobody did. I thought like that would be maybe viral because that's cool and rare on YouTube. And by the way, I should show it. So You remember his name, Tusik. That's what my cat that I found in the late 2014. He was little, and he lived till the year 2019. He was a really cool cat, metal cat, and he was really roaming cat. He did not stand being locked up, so he was outside all the time. And he was eventually killed by some neighbor. That's a normal story in the world, I guess. Yeah. But not in Turkey, I guess. Turkey is ruled by cats. But that was not the only time he was on this channel. He was regularly appearing here. And this is actually a video Nothing else matters. And you see cat's shadow there. See. So yeah, I guess this video is unlisted for some reason, maybe for copyright. But the thing is, that was the beginning of this channel. It was a lot of fun, and I was wearing Vasylenko for several years during these videos. That's Ukrainian embroidery, and I had also a black one I played a couple times with, so we'll get to it. So that was the beginning of the channel. And I also played some Rammstein and Flood's intro I played also. That's also worth mentioning. And this is cheesy because I thought to make something interesting and I inverted the colors. Well, wow, that's so original. That's cringy, but I guess this is still live. Just Pantera Floods outro on bass. And that was one of the last bass solo guitar style videos I posted here in February 2015. And that was actually, yeah, I actually posted an re-inverted version as a short on this channel. That couch is terrible. That couch is terrible. Yeah. Early 2000s vibe, except 2015. And so I made this one actually by request. By making this video, there was a year of this channel, and I had 126 subscribers. 126. And some guy suggested playing Floods a month prior. A guy who looked like Rex Brown, but he was a bit younger. And that was a time when Google Plus, yeah, that was the Google Plus thing going. That was how I started to find my audience back then. My first couple dozen people came from Google Plus. There were some communities there, and I posted my videos, and first couple dozen people came from there for 1 year. It's not now gone, I guess. And 126 people subscribed by this time, February 2015, 1 year into this channel. Yeah, it did not last long, but it served me big time. Not big time, because before that there was this thing called video replies on YouTube. I did not have time. I was late to it, and after that we'll have actually other things in YouTube that help you promote. But I played also a couple Nightwish solo covers, and then in March 2015, I wanted to play Megadeth something this style. I guess it was She-Wolf guitar solo on bass. Dennis here. We'll get to him too. Dennis, you're badass. I really wish you overtake my channel this year. You deserve it so much. You're such a working guy. You man. I knew him when he had 20 subscribers. So yeah, we'll get to it too, hopefully. Or oh god, 35 minutes into the stream and we already in one year into this channel. Anyway, I hope we're talking about the same Dennis Pauna, because so yeah. So in March 2015 I wanted to play another guitar solo on bass. It was, I guess, She Wolf by Megadeth, but it did not work. I could play it, but the sound was too muddy. And so I decided, screw it. And I took from the shelf some project that I thought about, and I decided to just go for it. The project was called Total Cliff. I privated it because for some reason, maybe some copyright, I had actually a compilation of all these solos a couple of years after posting them. Just Metallica bass solos on guitar and Andriy Vasylenko, you'll see all of them in one video. So, Total Cliff. I had this list of 32 songs and other things I wanted to break down, play, make tabs for. It involved 28 Metallica songs, 26 with Cliff, One to Live to Die, Trauma, and a couple specials like breaking down Orion bass solo, Anesthesia. So that was my list, and I delayed it for a long time. But then, being frustrated with Megadeth, not being able to play that thing on bass, I decided to play this. And I recorded my first cover, No Remorse. But I did not post it for the next months. For some reason, I did not have time to. Maybe I wanted to make it really good. Or tabs, I have to make tabs. I wanted to make video and tabs for people. And so, in next month, I finally posted it. And it got a couple hundred views immediately, I guess. And then, I don't remember actually, at least they're having some order. I just went. But let's see. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Fuck. I'm sorry. I have to scroll it actually. Scroll a lot. And while I'm scrolling, then the same month I posted also Motor Breath, or The Things It Should Not Be, and Fade to Black. And Fade to Black got a couple thousand views. Man, that was massive. And I started to gain more subscribers. And for the next year and 4 months, I posted almost every day, every week. Sometimes once in a month, but a Metallica bass cover with Cliff Burton's bass line. From April 2015 to June 2016. 32 videos. I had this sheet with all these songs and I crossed them out as done. It was, if I did not have this list of songs to get done, I would have not continued actually. So that kept me on track. I had to finish this game. And so, 32 videos later and a couple extras, I had, my 1,000 subscribers was on October 2015. And by July 2016, I had 4,000 when the Total Cliff project was finished. So let's see. All these videos. Oh, Tusik. Let's watch it. Let's watch him. Let's watch him.
Тусик. Кайфуешь. Штаны пахнут шашлыками. Да? Да? Давай. Ой.
So that was my cat. And he helped me a lot. Making these videos, lonely time, he was my companion. And yeah, let's see. No remorse. Fade to black. Damage incorporated intro that I'm still using. Fundamentos. I cannot believe it's still not copyrighted. Motor Breath. And then Orion. My second time playing Orion. This one. Can I? You see it. That was on my birthday, July 14th, 2015? 14, my 22nd birthday. And that was the video that now has almost a million views. And that was my first little breakthrough, like my 10,000 views. And people started to subscribe after that more intensely. But that was part 2. I would have to make 2 more Orions. Then we'll see. Escape, Seek and Destroy, Battery, Cliff Burton Best Solos, Tribute to Robert Trujillo, Metal Militia, Disposable Heroes. First time talking! Oh my god, I cannot believe it's still live. Hi guys, it's Andriy Vasylenko. I'm from Poltava, Ukraine, and I'm the maker of Total Cliff, Avant-Garde, and this channel. So today you see me talking, not just playing or rattling my head. Now I'm going to share with you some. By the way, I'm still having that hair, but I'm then and now I cannot go with hair loose because it's uncomfortable to me. I get red immediately. But that's me. That was the beginning. First time I was talking to the camera. And notice that little Christmas tree. So down the memory lane. Then Four Horsemen, Cliff Burton, Jason, Welcome Home, Master of Puppets, To Live Is To Die, Phantom Lord, some updates, more videos, more, and eventually I made my last Anesthesia, also on my birthday in 2015. Progress was apparent. Playing my camera, and that was the time I decided, well, we finished Total Cliff. And by the way, I also had an article for every song, how to play Motor Breath, how to play Orion, how to play Four Horsemen on bass, with tabs on my website. Unfortunately, for some reason, the tabs were gone. I probably lost them during changing hosting, I don't know. But I might make them again, not promising anything, but I have this little thing to make all the tabs again. Take it with a grain of salt, because, you know, I was not prepared for it. I was 23 years old, now I'm 32. 31. This Andriy is a 22, yeah? So yeah. And then I decided, well, next stop would be playing some other Metallica covers and non-Metallica covers. So I did. Peace Sales, bass riffs. And by the way, here's the video that has all the bass solos. You can montage. So here it is. It's still up. So, and then you guessed it. What happened in the fall of 2016? Yeah, that was 2016. Yeah, I'm forgetting about 1 year. So that was 2016. In the fall 2016 happened something that I was married in August, and about that time, maybe on my day of marriage, maybe, or a couple of days before that, or after, Metallica announced their new album, Hardwired, to self-destruct, and they announced it with a video. Hardwired. I remember came home, opened the YouTube, and just all of a sudden, out of the blue, Metallica has an album. And so that's what we did in the late 2016. We made covers on... and by the way, and before that, Phantom Pain. That's Anesthesia on acoustic guitar. In my black Vasylenko. You can find it on YouTube. It looks like this. And then Moss into Flame. And Wake Up Dead, Cowboys from Heaven. From Heaven? I'm not drunk. Got the Time. The Frames Ends of Sanity. Orion Part 3. And still did not get it right. I wear glasses because I don't see well for like 20 years. And Atlas Rise. And then, right before Metallica released the album, I decided to have a review, recap of what's happened since Death Magnetic. 8 years between the two albums. And that's what I made. 8 years in the life of Metallica. That was the first talking video I made on this channel, like documentary. And then I figured, man, I can talk actually. I can talk. But still, I played some bass covers, review of Hardwired. Then I played some Chuck Schuldiner. No, I don't look like him. Stop saying that. I still don't think so. Then His Majesty was released. In the demo form. Then played more covers. And then that was the last cover for the next couple of years. March 2017. Who knows what happened in the late March 2017? This happened. So, since the documentary about 8 years in Metallica life, I thought about making more talking videos. And by the way, by the time I already had my second channel. My second channel, which was called Andriy Vasylenko 2, then Metallic Geek, then Beat Metal, then again Andriy Vasylenko 2. Then I started to make some bass lessons and other stuff. Diversifying my YouTubing. the one that's now over 100,000. And so eventually, I actually made it twice. Was not satisfied with quality, but the second time I was like, fuck it, screw it. And so I posted it in the late March 2017. And it was not online, but in a week, it fucking blew up. Like almost 100,000 views immediately. Like there was no such content on YouTube for people to watch. And so they watched even that. 5 minutes of me talking about things that now are trivia, are normal things about Metallica, but people were, wow, we did not know that. But one thing I set as a rule, I don't talk about things that make me mad. You know, do you know that the intro in Full Metal Altos is bass, not guitar? Shit, Sherlock! And so I decided to, if I talk about something interesting, it's gonna be something deeper. Like, what the hell is that clean guitar in the interlude of Orion? Not just bass, the clean guitar. And whatever. These little things. That is so okay now. But back then, nobody was, that's actually interesting, they thought. They watched. We stirred such a big pile of information. And that's what we did for the next couple of years. I thought that would be done by the end of 17. I was wrong. The Metallica iceberg, or a pile, was so huge, so deep, so immense. We're still not reaching the bottom. Man. Still not reaching the... I posted a little video on my second channel about the Metallica mystery that Lars Ulrich wrote the Master of Puppets intro that Dave Mustaine said. And that was something that, you know, always these little things come up, and I was so fortunate that in the world there are enough people to share it with me. Turned out hundreds of thousands people. Hundreds of thousands Metallica geeks. And that's what we did. We rare facts about Metallica, things you might not notice, and everything. Hundreds of videos, as turned out. And let's see it.
You think you've
So,
heard all Metallica? You think you've heard all Metallica? Hi, Andriy Vasylenko. Metallica.
you think you've heard all Metallica? My first words were spoken. And I just said, hi, Andriy Vasylenko. At the time, I did not have stable way of greeting people. But within the next couple, then I made another video. Next week.
Hi friends, Andriy Vasylenko.
And the second video was the video.
Hi friends, Andriy Vasylenko. Metallica is now.
One more time.
Hi friends, Andriy Vasylenko. Metallica is now.
So that was, let me see. April the 6th, 2017. That I said, hi friends, not just friends. Friends came a couple videos later. For one reason. Someone wrote me, you have terrible accent. And so, all right. And next time I said, instead of friends, friends, just to show it. That I'm not ashamed of it. Actually, that's quite cool. Since the very beginning, I found it really cool that I speak this way. I tried to clean it up. I have cleaned it up. But something just stays forever. Just look at the Arnold Schwarzenegger. His case is even more clear than mine. And so, a couple of videos later, I guess it was this one. Let's see.
Actually, I don't fully understand why there's such a buzz around this bass riff. It's just a bass riff, not even a bass solo. Hi friends, Andriy Vasylenko.
Here I said friends a little more. Then I guess it was the next time. April 2017. I wearing the shirt just like Mustaine, I guess.
You probably recognize these riffs, all of them. Wrote Dave Mustaine. Hi friends, Andriy Vasylenko. You know that Dave Mustaine...
I'll have to make it louder. That was the time I actually first time said friends.
Wrote Dave Mustaine. Hi friends, Andriy Vasylenko. You know that Dave...
And since then, people started to say, I cannot get enough of you saying friends. I was like, what? That was like a joke to piss off those who hate it. And people said, we fucking love it. Don't change it. And that's what I did for the next 7 years. Yeah? For the next 7 years. With some breaks to, so that you miss it. And so, we'll keep making these videos for the next couple of years. Push the like, please. And so, quicker. Let's do it a little bit quicker. So, more videos, like this. Like when Metallica will play Spit Out the Bone. Like something like this. A lot of cool videos. And then this one was epic one. So I cannot believe it. Then I started to make something more diverse. This one also cool. Couple of 100,000 views. Bass riffs written not by bassist. And who is that? In the early 2018. And then a couple months later, we did the same with Megadeth. The video actually shared Dave Ellison himself on his Facebook page. And then I posted a video that I made for several months. June 2018. It was such a huge work, so many pictures made. And I was like, fuck. And it actually blew up. It has like several thousand. I made an updated version with the latest album on the second channel. So, so yeah. Actually, this is still one of my favorite videos I've ever made. 6 years ago, man. this, I'm very self-critical. I cannot stand my videos, but this one, especially, I'm not appearing there. I love it. And apparently, almost 700,000 people loved it. And then I started to lose my mind and trying something weird. I was really fed up with all these reaction videos, so I made my own. The Metallica fan hears Metallica for the first time. Who knows what's his name? Huh? Say his name.
What's up, fellas? I am Dick, but my friends call me 50 Pennies, and today I'm gonna
Dick appeared a couple more times on this channel. Still, I actually love this video too. And then I have started a page of my life that was really, we were moving into a new apartment. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get to your comments actually soon. Thank you. And I could not make videos. And I wanted to make something, something, and keep you entertained. So I made something like this.
He fucking left the band! He fucking left the band! Which part of that is... Hello?
You got the point. And so for a couple months that was the summer, and I could not make talking videos. And then I started to do a lot of construction, carrying a lot of, cement, tiles. And I was so tired, but I had to make something. And so I made this video as an experiment. Actually, I made these things like this one. Who remember this one? And then I made this one. This was the second turning point of this channel.
When we think of Metallica riffs, we think of James Hetfield. His down-picking machine is responsible for 90% of all rhythm guitar stuff in the band. But today, I'd like to share
So this video now unlisted because it has a couple mistakes. And a couple people, one actually asked my permission to use this idea to play this video, but with not the guitar, something I could not at the time. Now, go ahead. I guess this was the guy called Ibrahim or something like that. So this was really kind of him, fair of him. But I don't mind if you just take the idea. But when you just re-upload it, that's not good. That's not fair. When you just straight up make it your own. And then these kind of videos, for a couple months I made them because I could not make anything else. But I have to make some sort of intro to talk to you before,
how Metallica is their crazy and how strong.
And then I have let's say this one, my first video that got 1 million views. And look at that intro.
We musicians are perfectionists, and we always strive to improve a Metallica riff. This is up to you to conclude. Enjoy.
Awful quality of the intro. Awful. Front camera on iPhone 4. I went to my unfinished apartment because that's the only place that I could have silence. And everything was a mess around me. But I made it because I had to make video, post it. And that was the time of YouTube where the norm was to have 4K even. All the cool lighting and stuff. Mic, I was not having that. and still over 1 million views. In fact, 1,000,000 and almost 200,000. And what a thumbnail! Just look at it. I've done my job with the thumbnail. I found these two pictures from the same gig, from this. Thank you, Garg. From the same gig, and I not photoshopped, but in Paint, made it in Paint. Actually, all my thumbnails are made in Paint. I've perfected it. Thank you. I guess that was a cool idea. Reels before and after. I had it for a couple of years on my list. Couple of years. And then decided, well, I have to post something. Oh, I got this whole idea. Another breakthrough. And then you know, these similar videos, you know, Metallica weird instruments. And then, just a month later, another breakthrough. Same shit. And I was inspired by 20 Levels. When this 20 Level series came from, actually. I was watching some YouTuber, something like Davey, but much smaller. And he had like 10 levels of guitar. Something like that. Or 5 levels. And I was like, wow, this is such a cool idea, but how can I apply it to myself? And I figured, well, I cannot make videos now, but I can make these compilations. But 10 is too small. Maybe 20. And there you have 20 levels of Metallica riffs. Then even bigger one, 20 levels of Metallica solos, now unlisted. Emperor Tiger Star, your legend. He knows paint is power. Paint is power. Yeah. So yeah. That's how this video was made. Almost entirely in Paint, this epic one. Entirely in Paint. And still Paint. I must admit, Paint.net. Not the Paint, but I know you use both. Paint for making and Paint.net for exporting, because one click and you export it, I guess. Oh my god, 400 videos, guys, and we just scratched the surface. Then we have a couple more. Then I rebranded 20 levels to this, 20 drum parts, riff solos, drum parts, bass parts. You know, this is, I milked it so hard. 20 levels of bass parts. I cannot believe it's still not taken down. A lot of videos were on the verge of being taken down. Because, especially if it contained songs from Load Reload and Hardwired, they were really prone to getting blocked. For some reason, just these albums. The rest are, but this one straight up blocking. I don't know. So yeah. And then I got to music again. That was the early 2019. Also started to making some talking videos, because we already moved the apartments, you know, and I could...
There always comes a point in a popular band's
No, this is the old apartment.
when they release this kind of albums.
These red curtains. Actually, who remembers how many curtains did I have? How many backgrounds, backdrops on this YouTube channel? At least 10. At least 10. This was my second. The couch, the curtain, and then was the balcony curtain. We'll get the stripy one. And the reason, because for these 10 years, I lived in so many places. I had to carry this channel in the circumstances when others would not make videos at all, you know? But I had to make them in any conditions. Any conditions. And that's why the quality suffered a lot, because I had to figure out the best way to film it, but I didn't have time, you know, and the time and gear. And then we'll get into, oh, this was a funny one. Then we get to the Also, then was again the summer 2019, hot, and I could not make talking videos, so I made something like this. Every summer I have a dip, you know, and I have to make something to keep going. That's the recipe. Keep going at any rate. And then October 2019, the brick wall enters.
This is crazy. Hi friends, it's Andriy Vasylenko, and welcome to Metallic Geek. You
So
should
there is a-
be dedicated to that entirely. Song from school or channel.
Yeah,
That may still remain unknown for those.
this brick wall, I love it, but at the same time I hate it. Because every time you see a video when I'm on the brick wall, this means that it's shot at night almost. Because behind the wall, we have kids sleeping. And I could not make anything before that, you know. So we have to wait until they are asleep. And me and my wife, we shot these videos at night. And I kind of hate them because almost every time I was so tired on them. And I was speaking so slow. So
Not in Friend Inc. I cannot believe it's done. But
and
anyway.
so these videos, when brick wall, it means at night, and I was tired, and I was not having fun. It was like, you have to show up and make it. And that was my fuel too. Give me fuel, give me fire. The job is done, I feel great. The process, not fun. Actually true for YouTubers, I guess. A lot of people quitting now. Because for many years they just drained themselves, and it's not like used to be. Now it's let's talk about the quitting thing now a bit. Yeah, who remembers me? Yeah, we'll get to it. Next year I would quit. We'll talk about them. All right. I announced quitting actually 3 years ago, but something happened that pulled me back in. Then another one.
I'm one of those who used to not like one. But one day, I found myself.
So yeah, this is the video breaking down the song, late 19. And then I made more. Fade to Black. And not just Metallica. Other songs. And then we make 100,000 special. With Dick, with watch it yourself. I won't. It was a special video, a parody of Geography Now, made like Metallica Now, and it was demonetized and limited, and I don't know why, and I did not know why, but I now understand. I said the word "can't" the very British way, and that was part of the joke. And YouTube, you won't fool me. You said what you meant. Demonetization. And we are entering 2020. We make Suckrank. We made metal videos. So, Rain in Blood. Yeah. These videos, and I started making reviews of Metallica albums my way. I made like 4 or 5 of them, still not done. Kill 'Em All, Justice, I guess. Cemetery Gates. And August 2020. Yeah. This one, 700,000 views. And you see this face. I just made it I just made it because I felt like, you know. And actually was I was, you know, the story behind this face that is now actually on Know Your Meme. How do I let me a second. Kirk Hammett, confused or baffled, confused face meme. I guess confused face. No, you're. Wait a second. Kirk Hammett faces meme. Shit, I forgot it. I forgot where it is. Anyway, it is actually on Know Your Meme. Know Your Meme. Yeah. Kirk Hammett is confuzzled. No story behind it, but I was the author of it, the author of the picture, and people used it a couple times. I guess a couple people I subscribed to used it, like Bradley Hall, Bradley. Wait a second. Bradley Hall. I did some collaborations with him actually. Yeah, this is not my account, so I don't have it. Let's see it. Let's see it and find this face on him. And also, I saw it. Sebasticide, guitarist, really cool guitarist. And I was subscribed to him, and I was like, one day, what? I recognize it. Look. Oh, that was a long time ago, and he posts a lot of videos. Check him out. Check him out. So, look, where we find it. Where we find the face. Shit. Man, you post a lot of videos. I envy you. I'm so jealous. You are the actual YouTuber. Kirk! Man. Just go and subscribe to him, Sebasticide. We are scrolling down and down, and we're still not reaching the place that was very recently. I might have missed it. I'm stubborn. I will find it. But it's not worth it, maybe. Guys, I give up. But he definitely used this face, and I was like, man, this is a thing? People remember this face? And I was inspired by some meme, actually. Maybe I'll make a clip out of this video, this live stream, and I'll post the meme that I was inspired by making this face. And it was in the playlist, Instant Regret Clicking This Playlist. It was one of the first videos on that playlist. I guess some cartoon, some about Hawaii. So anyway, then we have Metallica S&M 2, and then what's that? August? No, September 2020. I'm gradually quitting YouTube. That was because I could not stand editing the videos no more, because my back hurt, my eyesight, and in general I was drained because of it. I was having fun in some way, but the process of it took too much. And so I decided to gradually leave YouTube. And I gave myself 1 year to phase it out, you know? The next year, 2021, would be the year when I just gradually moved on to some other things. Namely, two things. Music and podcast. And actually, a bit earlier that year, or next year, I would have COVID and I would lost my taste and my brain would not work, and that made me scary that I might not make music anymore, actually, because my brain was not working because of that. And I decided when I get better, I'll get back to music. So I did. Bula Vira started next year, and I gradually started to make fewer and fewer big videos. And the last one was, and before that, actually, we had some really cool videos. Like, that was my phasing out. I was trying to make talking and playing in one video. Meshuga. So that was my transitional year. And then was the last big video when I talked. My farewell, actually, of such sorts, in June 2021. And after that, I moved some things on my second channel, and on this channel I started posting this type of content. It went not as planned. And so I started to make simpler videos, plain riffs. You know, that's not as challenging as making big talking video. And I found that a cool transition from YouTube. And then one. So you got the point. And that was my thing till the end of the year. Just one more. I messed up. Then a couple of you know, these acoustic videos on bass, you know. And the big thing happened in October. Firstly, His Majesty Bulavira was launched, and the song was live and still live. A lot of you actually listened to it on Spotify. And that was the start. And that was the month we moved from Poltava to Kyiv. We moved cities. My entire family, me, wife, and 2 kids, we took all we have and went to Kyiv. And but again, some other person would be not like, I'm not making videos for this time. I'm busy. But instead, in the last couple days on our old apartment, old town, I shot 5 or 6 videos. You see these videos with acoustic bass, red t-shirt. I made them in one sitting. So that I have to have something to post while I cannot make videos for 2 months. I had this stock of videos for the next 2 months. That's a pretty YouTube thing. For the next 2 months, I was really busy moving cities, but I have 8 videos for every week. And that was my plan. The year 2021 was ending. And I was like, well, it's been pretty good phasing out. I will probably post these easy riffs videos, and I'll make a podcast with my friend Metal Pilgrim. I moved to Kyiv because of many reasons. Firstly, because so the kids have future, but also I had my 2 friends there. Metal Pilgrim, you know him. He's making also metal videos, and Serhiy to make music. And everything went according to the plan for next couple months. We started to settle, and I made a couple more videos. And we actually made, you see, another video, almost 1 million views. January 2022. A riff in odd time signature, almost 800. And then I filmed in a hotel room. Hotel room. We lived in a hotel for a couple of months, and that's where February 24th caught us with my family. And everything just ended at that point. And so we fled Kyiv because Russian tanks were already near Kyiv, and my wife was too anxious to stay there. Actually, it would have been fine if we stayed there, as we know now. But at the time, there was no guarantees. There was like all of a sudden the worst scenario turned out true, and so Russia just invaded the entire Ukraine, and so we went. I don't want to talk about it. I said everything then. So we left everything we had, just moved in, and I sent them to Poland, and I myself stayed in Lviv. And that's where I started to make. And by the way, the one night we stayed in Kyiv, we did not know what happened. I made this video. The night the Русский корабль иди нахуй happened, I was actually the first in the world to translate it into Ukrainian or into English. I posted it, and the next day we fled. And after that, I made a lot of videos about Ukrainian update. 60 videos. 60 videos I made about this while being in Ukraine. They gathered a lot of views, hundreds of thousands. And so I did till the March, entire rest of February and March. Then I got ukulele for the first time in months. I played something, and then Serhiy came to Lviv too. So and then I went a couple times to the draft office, but they turned down me because at that time they did not need an inexperienced man. They needed only the ones with the qualification. A lot of videos were filmed, 60 videos in less than 40 days. And I appreciate those who stayed there with me. But at the same time, and by the way, overnight, 15,000 subscribers subscribed to this channel for the Ukraine updates. And then when Kyiv was, when Russians fled Kyiv, but they could not take it, they were repelled, they were defeated. The light at the end of the tunnel started to be seen. And I started to burn out. The adrenaline went away, and so I started to it started to take its toll on me. And so I stopped making these updates on the main channel, and I made them on the third channel actually. For the rest of the year, I made another 100 videos on Ukrainian updates. And effectively, that was the purpose of this channel. You said, how I learned English. I learned via videos, and then this skill of speaking English, one of the few Ukrainians who could talk to the foreign audience, it finally God made me learn English just for that single month of my life, so that I could tell people what's happening, you know? And after that, I understood something changed with me. I kept making some videos actually with guitar and talking, but it was like inertia. I had fun, but there's no future in it for me, because anything, even in this time, can end at any moment. And so when my family returned, we started to settle in Lviv and started to look. No plans for the future and for this channel too, just because, you know, a rocket, a drone can fly into our home at any time, and that's it. So no plans. And so gradually over the next year, I started to, you know, let it go. But then in late 2022, what happened? Metallica, another album, 72 Seasons. And so, by the way, those Ukrainian updates are unlisted because Russian bots attack Ukrainian bloggers, and this channel could have been taken down. So only a couple left. And so, I understood that was my last sprint for this channel. Metallica made a new album, and I decided, all right, that would be such a great fucking fat point for this channel. And so I made a couple videos when they released their singles, not really great ones. And then eventually, this video that I was so tired to make that I did not even have a preview. See, that was the preview. And I barely had any editing in it. I posted it on the day Metallica released their album in April 2023. And it has 66,000 views. This is actually one of the most watched reviews of Metallica album. And it's so simple. I was like, man, why people watch this review instead of those with clickbait? maybe that's a good way to go on this video. This is the last video of my YouTube, of this channel when I was a YouTuber on this channel, you know? After that, the videos I posted, it was just, again, inertia. But this was, I count this one, the last video of the regular content, you know, so to speak. And after that, I make a couple just for fun. And by the end of the year, I made a couple more because I promised you. And so I made this one, and this one. It was like, I need to finish the year great because I promised you something. And yeah, after that, you see, I actually planned to make video for this day about Cliff Burton, but it turned out not great, and I just did not feel well making these videos now. And I decided, I'll take my time. Cliff Burton is always relevant, not only on his birthday. So when I get my energy back, I'll make that video. That's a really cool one. I discovered while transcribing one of his bass lines. And yeah, here we are. By the way, other channels are still up to, but not regular content, except one. I've launched a Ukrainian channel to, you know, do justice to it. My skills learned on this one, I apply to my Ukrainian channel. It is growing. It is completely, you know, you won't make money from it. It's like a void. You put your effort into it. People like it, but you have to manage it with other stuff to take care of, you know? And if anything, all the channels are in the... Does it to have still this this tab, like channels? I don't know, actually. Channels, other channels. Actually, I'm not sure. But just look it up. Channels, other channels. I have my second, third channel, tab channel, Ukrainian channel, and second Ukrainian channel. Just for a different little purpose. And just so that you see my Ukrainian channel. Andriy Vasylenko. So yeah. Pretty good views. I make not music content. That was such a fun. I have complete freedom there, but it's just hobby because yeah, you know. Actually, if I put this effort into this channel, I would have made so much money actually. But there's other things besides money and everything, health. And, you know, still at the same time put in the videos, but when you, from making one video, you feel drained, and from other videos, you feel alive, that's a difference. And, yeah. So consider, I will already quit on making it a channel, you know? But I will post something when I feel like, but the regular stuff is over like a year ago. So yeah. Thank you for the journey. Subscribe to all my channels because in general, in the whole, I'm active. Just spread across several pages when I have something to say. And I guess I'll link all the channels in the description, just for the convenience for you. Because YouTube changes their interface all the time. It pisses me off, but yeah. What a fun journey. 10 years. I was 21 when launched, now 31. Then I was nobody. And then I had family, kids, my daughter. things changed, a lot of effort put, a lot of nerves burned, but in the end, I'm alive. So, what's next? We'll see. But different chapters of your life mean different things. So, right now, that's it. That's it. Man, if you are young still, go make it. Go put effort into something, even doesn't have views. Just make it, because 10 years later, you would be so pissed off on every time you don't get something right. I spent entire week figuring out email now, email list, because this become more restricted newsletters. And today I only figured it out how to make it safe so that the email gets delivered. But it was so every time something's not working now for me, it's like the end of the world. I get so anxious. I don't know why. 10 years ago, I would be like, fuck shit, fuck. All right, I'll get to it tomorrow. No big deal. But now, every time something's not figured out, I was like, oh. And that's something I take into consideration when making videos, because not all gets to the plan, and that drains you. So make use of your youth and your health when you have it. And no responsibilities too. Get that foundation, because decade later, you would thank yourself for not wasting your life, your time, your energy, and your talents. And then you can move on, having that foundation. And these people that been here for decade, man, for decade here, seeing me growing my beard, then mustache, and I guess receding, but not much, my hairline. But still, it is here. So yeah. And I guess when I cut it, I'll let you know. I'll make a video that will get a lot of views. I won't miss it. It'd be fun if I go from this to bald and with mustache. Imagine that. That's quite a possibility. And so, until next time, whenever it is, I cannot brush it forward. That's the most convenient way I can use it. But and I forgot a lot of things to say about other channels and about my first Metallica concert that I went 2019. After that, I guess I will never see them again. But that was such a right time, right before COVID, right before war. I got to see Metallica. Thank you everyone who was there in Denmark. Seeing me, I remember you. Everything in the right time. So if you have an opportunity, take it. Next time, you'll change or the world changes. And you won't have it again. Make use of it. And have fun. And don't give up. And don't stress out too much. I understand that's easier said than done. But I would say everything will be fine, but I won't say it. I won't lie to you. The world is not like before, but the channel is here. So thank you. Follow my Instagram if anything. I'll post some pictures there and the other channels. And if you have a spare buck, yeah, I've got some Patreon, buy me a coffee, I guess, in description. If you can thank me with $1 for not making videos. All right, I don't mind. And everything in the description will be. At least thumbs up. Put a thumbs up. I cannot say it. Thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. And see you next time, friends.